off the press. The streets say I'm next. I'm bored right now. Big disrespect. 25 X for a rocket launcher. Rapping with niggas try to jump in the G. Boom, blow up like my career. My face in their vision, voice in their ear. I'm MVP, but I'm TTG. Don't try me and say I'm no regular. Niggas, they don't wanna see you get money, period, unless they end on it. I got the tools to get in these blues. They copy me and put they spin on it. What's
all about?
Nothing else, you know what I'm saying? They'll never get another day out of me. You get
What's all about?
We're gonna be a meeting today, you get another day out of me.
Yeah, and they gotta come on with it.
You get what I'm saying, man? All about this, none of that.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're rocking with Young Dolph, go ahead and like this video. Make sure you subscribe and comment. So BEO Lil Kenny, he got the chain, man. I told y'all. You see how much money he had in that bag, man. He picked up right where he left off, man. I told y'all that BEO Lil Kenny was going to finish what he started, man. He got right back on it. He talked to Keyglock. He talked to CEO Daddy-O. He knows at this point exactly what's going on in Memphis. And right now he's calling Moneybagyo out. He challenging him. He's saying he's going to do a 1v1. Who's going to be better? His career already taken off, man. You see that bag of money he got. That didn't just come from nowhere, man. BEO Lil Kenny had to go and get right back to it and literally start working, get the motion back up. So he got his motion, he got the chains now. He really going out there and now speaking to everybody from PRE. He's speaking to everybody that was close to Dolph and letting them know, you know, that he apologizes that he wasn't able to be there, that he was doing a 5-year bid. And that he's disappointed in the folks that was free to be able to go there and help Young Dolph, to be around Young Dolph, to make sure that he don't get set up. He told him he's going to make sure nothing like that ever happened again in Memphis as long as BEO Lil Kenny is walking the streets, man. And you know, at the end of the day, he's clicked up with a lot of people, man. People remember BEO Lil Kenny. They never forgot about that, man. They never forgot about this dude, bro. He was right there when Moneybagyo was coming up. If BEO Lil Kenny didn't collab with Moneybagyo career would never be at the point that it is today, man. You got to understand that BEO Lil Kenny, he had to basically sacrifice a lot to make sure that Moneybagyo got to the spot that he was. And now he's coming back for his. He said he's going to take his spot back, and that Moneybagyo, however popular he is, however everything, the flow, the music and everything like that. Some of the songs, just like how Finesse Two Times said, BEO Lil Kenny saying, that's my stuff, that's my spot. That Moneybagyo, he wouldn't have been where he at without him. And so at the end of the day, people realize that BEO Lil Kenny, he was on Dolph's side the whole time, bro. He one of the biggest Young Dolph supporters. When Keyglock didn't want to do certain things, when certain people didn't want to do certain things, BEO Lil Kenny was the one to make sure to keep the whole everything under control, because you got to be on the same page when you're talking about all these different groups of Memphis, man, because you already know that it was part of people in Trula that liked Young Dolph, and there was a part of people in Trula that didn't like Dolph, man. And everybody being double R, like BEO Lil Kenny came out and he said he want to know exactly who gave that cup and who served Big Scar the night that he passed, man. He's bringing it all back up, bro, because one thing is that he hasn't been able to speak out about these things happening in Memphis. Like we said, he missed out on a lot, bro. He was right there with Big Scar to make sure that Big Scar, before he went in, he told Big Scar, you got it, bro. Make sure you go sign with Gucci. Make sure you get you that, because if PRE and 1017 was coming together, BEO Lil Kenny was putting himself in a position to be able to be Guccimane and Young Dolph's next big superstar artist. I'm talking bigger than Keyglock, bigger than Moneybagyo, bigger than all them folks, man. And you got to understand one thing for sure, is that the only other person that was really making them hits and got on Moneybagyo's song, that song, you know what I'm saying? That's when BEO Lil Kenny really was skyrocketing. And that's exactly the same time, right when yogotti was picking up Moneybagyo. They released that song, 5-6 years ago, but they was really in the studio working on it back in 2016, 2017. This is exactly the same time that yogotti came around and made Moneybagg switch sides from Young Dolph to Yo Gotti, and then Yo Gotti ended up signing him. This was basically the moment that everything changed, man, because and BEO Kenny is in the mix of all of that, bro. I hope a lot of people that's in Memphis right there, the real OGs, they didn't forget BEO Lil Kenny. You can't forget about it. You can't count this dude out because he one of them people that's actually one of the soldiers in Memphis. Like when you talk about Pooh Shiesty, you talk about Big Scar, you talk about Young Dolph, BEO Lil Kenny is in the mix of it. He Big Scar's best friend. He got out, found out that he lost him. He was Young Dolph's partner, man. He was a soldier for PRE. He got out, found out that whole thing is done for. And now he's like, you know what? I'm going to do it for Dolph. I'm going to do it for Big Scar. I'm going to do it just for the fact that when he actually got Moneybagg popping, Moneybagg and them didn't come back to help him one bit. They didn't get him no beef jerky, no cheese sticks, no ramen noodles on his whole thing. Like they didn't put nothing on his books, man. And this is the reason why a lot of people realize that the loyalty is out the window, man. As soon as somebody ain't right there and they not free, people forget about a lot of people that get locked up. And BEO Kenny, he did his 5 years. He did a 5-piece. Didn't have to tell like Govan and Big Jook. Didn't have to go under the Ricos and everything like that. And actually, he getting out at a perfect time because you see that the CMG Rico is starting up. They get all these people. It's over, they said it's over 170 different type of indictments in Memphis for the Young Dolph case. So BEO Kenny is getting out while a lot of people are about to go in. And so he's going to be really the face of Memphis for, you know how every couple months it's a new artist in Memphis that takes off and goes superstar. The last ones that we seen was what? Glorilla and all of them. You could even, some people might even argue Big Homie G, but we know for a fact that Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty and Big Scar came out of that double R set. They came out of that whole entire group that was actually rocking with Dolph, man. And so here is the other stuff. There were single people in there that wasn't actually feeling that. They didn't like the fact that Big Scar rocked with Young Dolph. That's why he went and signed with 1017 because he knew about the situation with PRE, but he still rocked the PRE chains and he still supported Young Dolph. You got to understand that at this moment, everybody in Memphis was basically scared to pick and choose the sides. But now, since they took Young Dolph, man, you have to be either on Dolph's side or it's whatever other side, man. And this is why BEO Kenny came out and he announced he's always been on Dolph's side. He always was rocking with Dolph. He always is going to ride for Dolph and make sure that he's going to get the justice for Dolph. Because at the end of the day, there's not a lot of people who still trying to keep Dolph's name alive like that. Like Keyglock did one song to tribute to Young Dolph, but we really ain't heard from him since Yo Gotti not dropping music. We already know Moneybagg trying to be on the radio and be mainstream and everything like that. He dealing with Ari. Ari about to divorce him and take half of everything. So really, when you look at it, BEO Kenny, he's setting himself in a position where Young Dolph told him never to crash out or never to like actually burn the bridges because he kept a cool PRE and Young Dolph. And those are the people who's actually left in Memphis. After the whole CMG Rico happens, it's going to be a ghost town in Memphis. The only people that's going to be around is the PRE people who didn't have nothing to do with the Dolph situation. And this is why BEO Lil Kenny is going to be the face of Memphis, because out of all the people that's left, he's going to be the one with the most fire under him. He's going to be the one with the most experience. And then the fact that he got a lot of fans who've been sitting back and waiting for him to drop something new. And he just got the first day out. He just did as he should. Anybody that gets out is always going to make sure that they get their first day out track, just like T Grizzly did. And so this is the reason why people in Memphis now, they're going to switch sides from being Moneybagg fans to BEO Lil Kenny fans, because they know that they waited for dude to come out. They had no choice but to listen to Moneybagg music because they thought that he was going to sign BEO Lil Kenny. But nope, since BEO Lil Kenny been locked up behind the walls, he ain't been able to call nobody. He ain't been able to send no letters to nobody, letting them know that they just left him in the dust to basically fend for himself, man. And so now it's highly anticipated. He got out. He's working. He's in the studio right now. We just heard the latest thing. And it's going to shock Memphis, man, because now everybody that's CMG fans, everybody that's Moneybagyo fans is gonna go back to the rightful person that started it all and got Moneybagyo popping, which was Young Dolph and BEO Lil Kenny. And if they rocking with Young Dolph, then they for sure gonna rock with BEO Lil Kenny. That's just the way things work now. And you gotta understand that this is the type of thing where they actually got somebody now. BEO Lil Kenny, like, he got it out the mud, man. He came from the Memphis, like from the gutter, from the bottom, man, from nothing. And so now that Moneybagyo, he been pampered, he been spoiled now and everything like that. It's not hitting the same as it used to be. But BEO Lil Kenny, he still got that hunger in him. Like he got to go and get it and improve himself and everything like that. So he's going to definitely have a big uprising, and a lot of people is going to have a lot of eyes on BEO Lil Kenny. And it's all thanks to Young Dolph for making sure that people understood that he was on his side. And even though the whole thing started from Dolph trying to put Moneybagyo and BEO Lil Kenny on, but the situation with Moneybagyo switching sides is what got Dolph a target on his back, got a lot of people hating on BEO Lil Kenny, and this is the reason why things were never the same after that day. So I want y'all to know, let me know what y'all think, man.